Hey everybody, Gary with Basecamp Trading. Take a look at the ES today. The ES was really kind of a mess today. It was very hard to trade, very choppy and very whippy. You can see this was our opening bar right here. The ES pushes down, then pulls right back up, leaves this big bottoming tail. This next bar opens here, pushes a little higher, topping tail, and then the whole body of this bar is all selling. So we're looking bearish, pushing down, and then we leave this bottoming tail. This next bar opens right here, leaves a bit of a bottoming tail, then it pushes all the way back up, and then leaves this topping tail, pushes all the way back down. This next bar opens here, pushes all the way back up again. Sellers step in, drive price all the way back down. The entire body of this bar was all selling, so okay, we're looking like a nice bearish shooting star bar. Not a shooting star off the highs, but a shooting star bar with a bearish body. The whole body was all selling. The next bar opens right here, pushes down, triggers that in, and then can't even get through the previous low. Leaves this bottoming tail, then followed up by a really bullish bar. The entire body of this bar is all buying. Just a little tiny tail right there. Looks like a really strong bullish bar. Opens here. Looks like it's going to push higher. Triggers this in and runs a little bit and then leaves this topping tail. And the entire body of this bar is all selling. So you can see we're just all over the place. Big bullish bar, topping tail, bullish bar, bearish bar, followed by another, what started out as a really bearish bar, opened right here, pushed all the way down to there, looking bearish, and then buyers step in, buy it back to here. This bar opens right here, pushes down, leaves the bottoming tail. Now the entire body of this bar is all buying. So, okay, well, this looks like a really bullish bar. We're coming out of the lunch session, and we have a bullish bar here. This next bar opens right there, a little tiny bottoming tail, and the entire body of this bar is all buying as it's getting ready to break out of the compression channel. We had our channel drawn in. This was our session high. This was our session low. Our compression channel's built in. You can see we're just whipping big time back and forth inside that channel. We have a nice bullish lead into what looks like a breakout to the upside. Again, this bar opens right here. The entire body is all buying. Looks like a bullish bar, nice bullish trigger bar into the breakout. Breaks out by a couple ticks. Triggers in all the breakout traders stops because all your breakout traders, they're sitting waiting for it to either break out to the upside or break out to the downside. So they have their stop orders sitting at the top for a breakout to the upside, and they have their stop orders sitting at the bottom for a breakout to the downside. We trigger in all those stops by a couple ticks, and then it pulls all the way back down here, stops all of those breakout traders out. Now, the body of this bar wasn't all selling. This bar actually closed right here, so this part of the body was still buying, but then it's followed up by a bearish bar. This bar opens here, leaves a topping tail, pushes all the way down. The whole body is all selling, leaves a bottoming tail. But now it looks like we have a change in trend about to happen. Next bar opens right here, pushes back down again, leaves this bottoming tail. Now all these bottoming tails, that's actually kind of a red flag. It's definitely showing a reluctance to sell off, but it's bearish. In the 30-minute chart, we're now in a downtrend. We have a lower low, we have a lower high, and we're working our way lower. Bearish bar. Then this next bar opens right here, pushes down, and at this point, see it opens right here, pushes down. This looks like a very bearish bar. Opens right here. The entire body of this bar is all selling. We're getting ready to break out to the downside. We're thinking, okay, well, we're in a downtrend. We ran stops at the top. We're going to break out to the downside and take off to the downside. Well, all it did is go down there, triggered in all those stops at the bottom, and then turns right back around, leaves this bottoming tail, and then the entire body of this bar is all buying. So triggers in the stops, pulls them up here, stops them all out. So classic run-on stops to the upside, classic run-on stops to the downside, and that just kind of sums up the ES for the day. The ES was just a mess to try and trade. Bars everywhere, tails everywhere, just no trend. Nothing would get going in a trend and keep running. Just a choppy mess all day. And again, two classic run-on stops, one up here at the top and one down here at the bottom. And you know what? Some days are just like that.